In this video, I'm about to show you how I turned this clip that I shot in my office into this fully animated test dummy using Autodesk Flow Studio. Flow Studio uses AI to capture the body motion of your character from your footage and applies it directly to a 3D character. What makes this especially powerful and separates it from other tools on the market is that it doesn't just replace the character, but you're able to export the animation, the camera, the lighting, so you can continue working with it in other 3D softwares like Maya, for an example. See, traditionally, capturing something like this would require a motion capture suite and a lot of technology, but with Flow Studio it's as easy as dragging and dropping in your clip to get your final output. So in this tutorial I'll walk you through the exact process from start to finish. Let's dive right in. Okay, we're in Flow Studio now, and you can see they have a bunch of different characters that we can choose from their library, and we can even upload our own characters. But we'll start off by going to My Projects, and I've already done a couple of test projects here. But if you want to create a new project, you just click up here, click on Create New Project, and then you can select a bunch of different ones, right? There's AI motion capture, there's live action, advanced, but we will go to live action easy for now. Let's click on continue, and now we're in the studio space. What we can do is we can upload our own videos. I've already done that, so I'll go to my assets and I'll select the video that I've recorded in my office. I'll just drag and drop it into our timeline here, boom, and it will load it up. And now if we play it back, you can see this is me walking my office. Looks a bit goofy, but we'll do the trick. Next thing we'll do is we'll click on next, and now I have to assign a character. We can do that by clicking on scan frame for actors, and it will automatically give us options which characters to select. In this case, you can see it recognized me as a character, and now we can go ahead and select one of their characters. In this case, we'll just go for the dummy robot. We can even upload our own character, but for the sake of this tutorial, we'll just go with the dummy robot because I really like this one. Now the actor is assigned as the dummy robot. Next thing we have to do is click on next again, and it will load up this window. In this window, we can select the resolution. We want to go for 1080p, should be enough for this one. And we can also select the format that we want to export the video as. In this case, we'll go with MP4. We want to have a video at the end, but we can also export it as a PNG sequence. And here comes the magic trick, because it doesn't just replace the character, but it gives us options to export individual elements that we can later on use in our 3D software like Maya. We will just select all of them. We want to use AI mocap. We want to have a clean plate that we can use later on. We want to have an alpha mask. We want to use the camera track for our 3D software. We also want to have the character paths, and then let's also export it as a Maya scene. Boom. Now all the boxes are checked, and we'll just click on Start Processing. The software is now analyzing the footage, tracking the camera, tracking the character, rebuilding the lighting, and creating a 3D motion capture. I've already done it here, and the result looks amazing. Look at that. That was the press of 2 or 3 or 4 buttons, but there we go. I'm in my office. I'm this dummy robot, and the cool thing is that it doesn't just end there. We can export the clean plate, we can export the alpha mask, we can export the character paths, we can export the AI mocap, the camera track, the textures, and the scenes. And we can use all these files to create something even more amazing. I want to show you another cool feature that the software offers, which is text to 3D. This is one of my favorite features. We can go in here and we can describe what we want. Let's say we want to add a plant to our scene. We'll just type in here and say, generate a big plant in a flower pot with big leaves. We can rename our model to plant, and then we generate a mesh. The software is now using the text to generate a 3D model that we can also texturize and export and use in our scene. Now the software created 4 different options that we can pick from. At first, it's just giving us the mesh, so we can decide on which one we like best. I really like this one down here in the bottom. So we click on that, and we click on max resolution. We say we want it in quads, and we say let's generate a texture for it. The software is now generating a texture based on that model, and we can export that model to use in our 3D scene. And there we go. If we look at our final model here, you can see pretty impressive. We can definitely use that. We can obviously go ahead, change the materials, and if we just go down here, click on download, we can select the format that we want. I want USD, and now we can go into our 3D software and edit it in the way that we want it to. If you want to go check out Flow Studio for yourself, the link is down in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe for more tutorials like that, and I'll see you in the next one.